Welcome back to Open Studios right here, Cape Town TV, channel 263. Just in case you just joined us, we are joined by Nicky alongside Michelle from the Cape Town Society for the Blind. And they've been telling us more about how they're uplifting visually rather impaired people by uplifting them through education. Now, Nicky, before the break, you actually told us about your specific role that you play in the organization. Now, are there any sessions that you probably hold with the people who are benefiting from the society?
Yes, we run various courses, as I mentioned, that being cane training, weaving, computer training, computer literacy, barista training, O&M, etc. So those are the different training courses that we run annually, and they take place every 3 months. So every 3 months we have a new lot of students that enroll. Yeah.
All right. Now, I'd like to believe that everything else that is being done, it requires funding, and there is some equipment that you require. Are you getting support from the government or any private sectors that are also on board in the organization?
Yes. As mentioned earlier, my role is to bring the money in. So we have definitely, we get funding from government. We also get funding, which we're still waiting on now, from the lottery. And then, of course, there are private sectors, corporates out there that also fund us. But yeah, I mean, definitely my role is to go out to ensure that we can get the money in to maybe, purchase equipment for the students. There's always a need,
Yeah, indeed. Now, Michelle, we did talk about that you are a jazz vocalist a little bit earlier on, and apart from that currently, and you are focusing on your PhD. Now, I think it's very, I believe that is a hobby, as you mentioned before. Tell us more about your singing, on the singing part of that.
Yes, so I've been singing since I was about 15. And I really am very passionate about music. When I was first studying, I thought, well, what's a way that I can make a bit of extra money? And I started teaching people to sing, mostly young children, and I really enjoyed doing that. And I still actually have a couple of music students. And yeah, I mean, I was brought up by my dad, who's very into jazz and blues, so I got very into that kind of music. Really enjoy singing that. And then also, just through having vocal training, I sing classical music as well. So yeah, I think singing for me is a way that I can connect with people, and particularly because I think some people can feel a bit uncomfortable connecting with someone with a disability. And I find when I do a performance for a group of people, it's a way for me to communicate with them and to connect with them, in a way that can be quite special.
Well, now as a singer, who is it that you're actually looking up to?
Well, my favorite jazz singer of all time, and I do think she was probably the best female vocalist of our time, is Ella Fitzgerald. So I listen to a lot of her music, and I mean, I can't hold a candle to Ella Fitzgerald, but yeah, she is someone who I think is just an incredible vocalist and uses her voice in such interesting and dynamic ways.
Well, I don't know if it is right for me to ask you this, but just so someone out there is like, okay, she's a singer, probably just a line,
I was so hoping you weren't going to ask me to do that. I'll do a line from an Ella standard. Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high.
Oh my God, that is absolutely amazing. Wow, that is, I don't even know what to say after that, but it's absolutely amazing. You guys are going to be having an event that's going to be coming up. I believe there's going to be a lot of singing happening. But we're going to be talking about that a little bit later on. But right now, tell us, Nicky, that the CTBS was founded by a group of women, right?
Yes.
Now, what someone out there might be wondering, is it only women who are actually there in the organization, or are there also males who are involved in the organization?
Absolutely. We in no way are prejudiced regarding that. We have women and men. And I think in part of our mission is that we don't hold back in terms of only focusing on women or men. We have both male and female at CTSB.
All right, now that is very, very interesting. Now, about the event that's going to be taking place, the high tea that's going to be taking place, tell us more about that event.
Yes, it's actually quite exciting for me. We're hosting a spring high tea, which is taking place on the 7th of October at 2:30, and that's at the Upper East Side Hotel in Woodstock. And part of the event, or the afternoon, is that we're going to be having guest speakers as well as live entertainers, which you've just heard the beautiful, talented Michelle.
Definitely.
We've got phenomenal lineup. Our MC this year is none other than quite a famous gentleman by the name of Solly Philander. The tickets are 300 Rand per person. However, if you have friends and you want to actually get a table together of 10, then it's discounted and it's 2,700 Rand for the table. Our guest speakers are phenomenal this year. We have very strong guest speakers, one of them being Kerry Struble from the Power Woman Project, and then Kylie Mycroft of the Kylie campaign. So it's going to be a really fun and entertaining afternoon. We have some pop-up shops where our guests can also come along and purchase some lovely goodies. We were kindly sponsored amazing prizes for raffles. So all in all, definitely a fun and entertaining afternoon.
So that event is also going to be part of the fundraising for the society? Absolutely.
We have about 2 events per year which form part of fundraising. And also, you know what, at the end of the day, it's also just to grow our circle of friends. You know?
So will you be having some funders like will be coming, like are there specific people that you actually invited to the event that you're actually looking forward to them actually joining in also and also stepping in on board in the organization?
Yes, we have some corporates that will be attending who has actually bought tables for their staff. We normally have, in fact, for our Women's Day, we've had our premier there, but unfortunately this time she's not available.
All right, Nicky, can you hold it right there? We will be continuing with it when you come back from the break right now. Stay right there, viewers at home. The conversation will be continuing and you'll be finding out more about the high tea, and we'll be wrapping up the interview with our guest right here on Open Studios Channel 263.